This is Walking Testimony. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about spiritual warfare, walking with God. And I'm not going to talk about it, just talking about my experience with them. Have a couple of Bible verses: Deuteronomy 10:12, Deuteronomy 33-13, Deuteronomy 28 verse 7, Deuteronomy 28 verse 25, Genesis 28 verse 15, and Proverbs 6:31. So my thing today is about walking in the kingdom, walking with God while we're here on earth. A lot of people, a lot of these videos are talking about how the world's getting crazy and God's coming soon and all that stuff. And yes, I know He is coming soon. I feel it. But, we don't know. Because, we're going to know the season. We're not going to know when. Just be prepared and live a righteous life. But at the same time, we want to live a kingdom life and have a life experience with God. Living for God, with God in our life. Living our life for God and doing God's will in our life. And just living a righteous life with Him. Because God is almighty. We have a very powerful God. And He wants you to talk to Him and walk with Him and be with Him. And He wants you to ask Him for the things that you need. He answers whenever you call on Him. He will answer you. And one thing that I'm learning is, because I'm trying to live a righteous life and do everything that He wants me to do, but there's been so many attacks. Seems like I get, one thing I've been praying about and then something else attacks me. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. And those Bible passages that I said are some of the things that, the enemy will come against you one way, but he will lift a stand against him in 7 ways. But, we have to fight and love God with all our heart, which I do. I love God with all of our heart. And I believe that spiritual warfare has done has taught me a lot. My eyes were first opened by watching the movie War Room. Like I said, I almost went through a divorce. I watched the movie War Room, and it opened my eyes. And then I started following, learning and following one of a pastor on YouTube, which I've met in person and gone to his conferences, who has done wonderful things in my life. Has helped me. I believe God put him there. And like I said, everybody's walk is different. I had some doors in my life that needed to be closed and some things in my life that needed to be changed. And God opened wonderful doors, led me to great people that have helped me in my walk. And so, But if anybody wants to know about spiritual warfare, I recommend Derek Prince. He has since passed, but spiritual warfare, he's very in-depth and probably the best teacher, especially for somebody who's just now learning about it, because even I'm still learning about spiritual warfare, but it's definitely changed my life a lot, and I follow God with all my heart. But yes, the one thing I was talking about is, the enemy has attacked me in so many ways since I started following Him and living a righteous life. And I thought at the beginning, hey, I'm living a righteous life, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm doing spiritual warfare, why are these attacks happening to me? And I realized that, He is allowed to come against us, but God will help us. He will help us. He will defend us. He will never leave us nor forsake us. So that is my video for today. That, and you can read those Bible passages and read the whole thing. But that God will defend us, that God will keep us, God will protect us. And when the enemy steals from you, God will return it sevenfold, because, Proverbs 6:31, just, so, just hold on tight to God and walk in His life and live a righteous life for Him. And don't worry about the rapture. Be ready for the rapture, but don't let that affect you. You need to live your life for God and ask God to help you and guide you and pray about everything. I used to pray about nothing and, just whenever something happened. And now I pray about everything. And God has definitely helped me and changed my life. Thank you. Bye.